Say When is presented by the NBC Television Network. Here's the host of Say When, Art James.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you, Wayne Howell, and welcome everyone to Say When, television game show, and I'm sure it's going to be one of the most exciting. And what can I say, you know, from the standpoint of being very anxious for you to like the show and so forth, I think the thing that makes me happiest about this premiere performance of Say When is to be in a studio filled with relatives. And somehow I think that'll get the show off the ground. So without further ado, let's play Say When by meeting our first two contestants. And they are, may I have your card, please? How do you do? This is Miss Mary Guest from Stamford, Connecticut. Mrs. Mary Guest, I'm sorry. And from Brooklyn, New York, Mr. Paul Mortensen. Welcome to both of you. Well, Mary, just in the way of a 30-second conversation, I see you've been married 5.5 years.
That's right.
You have 4 children.
That's right.
And 1 on the way.
That's right.
Will there be triplets on the way?
I hope not.
That's wonderful. And for one so young.
Thank
Must
you.
have been married at 7 years old or something like that.
A little older.
Yes, you're very lovely.
Thank
you
you.
for coming. Mr. Mortensen, well, here's the thing. He's a deckhand on a tugboat, and you fly the waters in and around Manhattan. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Brooklyn, Manhattan, the Bronx, and Staten Island, too.
Right. What goes with the tugboat thing? Is this maneuvering liners into port, or you're towing things around?
That's right. Well, putting in the big liners and doing all these barge work to keep the harbor going all the time.
Good. Well, good luck to you, Paul.
Yeah, thank
And let's get right into the game, shall we? Here's how to play Say When. Now, you're going to pick whatever prizes you want from our game board. Every time you pick, we'll tell you what the prize is worth and add the number of dollars to your score. Now, your goal for this game is $750. Don't forget to say when you've had enough. The one closest to $750 without busting over wins the game and keeps all the prizes he's gotten during the game, and also is entitled to meet the winner of the next $750 game in a championship match worth $2,000. Okay? Okay. Let's start by reviewing the first 4 prizes we have for you. Look up at the game board and listen to this information. In the number 1 position is a tape recorder. It's a dual-speed, high-fidelity portable by Wollensack. Number 2 is a sewing machine, the Riviera console model by Brother International with an imported hand-polished cabinet. Number 3, luggage, a lightweight 6-piece set covered in vinyl for the man and woman by Samsonite. And number 4, a pair of table lamps. They're in traditional design by Rembrandt with antique gold shades and satin gold bases. Now, I'd like to point out to both of you that no one prize in this game is worth more than $750. Okay? Shall we be off? They're looking at the prizes. Their eyes are agleam. And Mrs. Guest, pick a prize and we're off and running.
I'll pick number 1. See?
Well, you've mentioned a number now. Let me say to both of you, pick according to the prize itself, and I think it'll be a lot clearer as we go on.
The stereo.
The stereo. Or you mean the tape recorder?
Tape recorder.
Okay, we go and find that the tape recorder is actually worth $200. That's a very good start. Now, on to you, Mr. Mortensen, to fill the open spot on the board. You see, we have a vacant spot here. We need a new prize. It's a matter of chance, and you fill it by selecting one of these numbers.
I'll choose number 8, Art.
Number 8. All right. And we'll tell you what number 8 is, as our machine clanks furiously in the background, and we see an air purifier. It's portable, requires no installation, and is by Puritron. Now, you've got 4 to choose from. Pick any one you want.
I'll choose the luggage.
He's taking the luggage, all right? And the luggage is worth $178. All right, they're very close, running neck and neck as we go on and have you, Mrs. Guest, put a prize on the board.
Number 10.
Number 10. You think that will be lucky for you. All right, we'll see if it is. Number 10 happens to be a blank check. Now, fill in the amount you want. It's for canned hams, Mrs. Guest, the 4-pound size by Hafnia. You may have from 1 to 100 cans. You must take at least 1. You can have up to 100 cans. How many do you want? You've got $200. You're on your way to $750. Now, at this point, let me remind both of you, and figure out these mathematics in your mind as I explain this, that if you think one more prize will take you as close to $750 as you care to go, you must say when by announcing in advance that it is your last pick. Okay? Keep that in mind, Mrs. Guest. You may have from 1 to 100 cans. 4-pound size. How many do you
I'm
want?
going to pick 100
100.
cans, yes.
Will this be
And
your
I'll
last
say
pick?
when.
She is saying when with 100 canned hams. $200 plus 100 hams for Mrs. Guest. Now, on to you, Mr. Mortensen. Put a prize on the board.
Number 12.
Number 12, right at the bottom here. And we'll see what number 12 has in store for you. It happens to be a cupboard. It's the high-sink Lebanon model by Miracle Americana, made of selected pine. Any one of the four, Mr. Mortensen?
I'll choose the Americana.
All right. You realize you have $178. You're going for $750. It's not your last pick.
No, that's right.
Okay, he's taking the cupboard. And we find that the value of the cupboard is $270, a total now for Mr. Mortensen of $448. Mrs. Guest has made her last pick. You've still got the ball, Mr. Mortensen, so put another prize on the
I'll
board.
take number 6.
Number 6 this time. This time, it is a radio, an 8-transistor portable with its own carrying case by Channel Master. There it is. You can take any one of the four, Mr. Mortensen. You've got $448. Say when you've had enough.
I'll take the Channel Master.
It's not your last pick?
No, sir.
And he's taking the transistor portable radio. Let's find out the value of it. It happens to be $60. A total now for Mr. Mortensen of $508. It's still your turn, Mr. Mortensen. Put a prize on the board.
I'll take number 5.
Number 5 this time. All right. We'll see what 5 brings for you. Oh, a blank check.
boy.
Fill in the amount you want. He's happy about it. It's for perfume. Lemont by Coty. Mr. Mortensen, you may have from 1 to 20 bottles. In each bottle, there are 1.86 ounces. So think it over carefully. Say when you've had enough. You've got $508. You're going for $750.
Let me see. I'll take 7 bottles.
You're taking 7
And
bottles?
say when.
You're saying when
Yes.
with 7 bottles of Lemont by Coty. $508 plus perfume for Mr. Mortensen. Let's go to Mrs. Guest's side of the board. Here she is with $200 plus 100 canned hams. This is the moment. All set? Yes, she is set. We'll find out that the value of the hams actually are $400, a grand total for Mrs. Guest, $600. All right, now over to you, Mr. Mortensen. You got $508 plus the perfume. Let's find out what the perfume is worth. I think our machine is broke. No.
Oh, good.
The value of the perfume is $210, a grand total for Mr. Mortensen, $718. The winner of the game is Mr. Mortensen. May I express our gratitude at having played a game very well, Mrs. Guest, and we have a going-away gift for you. Let's go to Wayne Howell and find out what it is.
For your going-away gift, Mrs. Guest, we have a Polaroid land camera, model 95B, which now makes sparkling pictures in just 10 seconds. And thanks for being with us on Say When.
Are you watching, you little rascals?
Oh, it's fun, isn't it?
And who subscribes to it?
Go on, push the button.
Think of the fun you could have on
The tube.
the tube.
Tube.
TV tubes.
That's a lot of fun, isn't it?
It's going to be a lot more fun.
If you keep going the way you're going.
Go on, push the button.
Please subscribe.
I hope they're watching.